Good evening and good morning, depending on where you're at, Redheaded Step family. This is your big brother, Redheaded Step Stacker. And I'm here to protect you from the bullies. But actually, you guys are protecting me from the bullies. Let me please announce, and I'll be in the names. I can't see the chat now because I'm playing with different graphics I'm going to show you, but I'll be there in a second. First, you know what? We're going to start out with prayers. But before I do, I want to say, and I want to also add that this video is specifically targeting Intel channels and Intel viewers. And there is a lot of great information that you're about to hear, and it will be short. But first, I want to start out with prayers. And before I start out with the prayers, I know most of what most of you are going through. Many of you, well, on this channel, most of you, because probably everyone, the first 50 people subscribed to this channel are people who I literally talk to and text with from time to time, sometimes daily. It doesn't matter how broken you are physically. It doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair. It doesn't matter if you're on oxygen. It doesn't matter if you lost your legs in one of the many wars that America has been in. We can, and we have, and that's a very special reason for this, destroyed our enemy. The enemy of our Constitution, a document like nothing else on the planet currently or in the history of the planet. And I'm going to do some prayers, and then you're going to get the best news ever. And please remember that this broadcast is specifically for Intel channels of all sizes and to viewers. So, dear Lord, please watch over our patriotic digital soldiers. Please relieve them of their pain. Please keep their minds strong. And please remind them that health does not create happiness or joy. That those things can be found in no matter what the storm that you have us in. Amen. Victory to the original Redheaded Step family, which is now a smaller group inside of what will be the Rebel Republic. And our first mission was accomplished. We destroyed them. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we set out on a mission to take down one of these fake Pakistani Intel channels that are rerunning Michael Jaco stuff from 6 months ago and everybody else's crap. Phil Godlewski and everybody else's Intel, regardless of the time, actually putting today's date in the videos. And we set out after one of those channels, and ladies and gentlemen, the channel is gone. So congratulations to you on the first mission. Mission accomplished, enemy destroyed. And this channel is where we will now find those. Half the information I was double posting, and that's the only reason I was able to click back through a link to try and find the channel before we went live to verify that that is gone. Okay, on to the larger news. A bit of this will be repetitive for the Redheaded Step family. My pedigree. In July 2011, I was approached by Dr. John Coleman the author of the Committee of 300, and not the first person to expose the cabal, as it was called before the Illuminati, but the man to actually connect all the dots. One guy figured out that this thing existed in like 1972, and then like 1976, Dr. John Coleman picked up the ball. And I will have to repost his 140-minute or hour and 20-minute speech somewhere, because I believe it is now gone. I started out with a 70K Intel channel as events exploded in early of this year in January. And I am probably, next to Michael Jaco, the only person who has been handpicked, and I am looking for others, by Dr. John Coleman and General McInerney, whom both interviewed me, talked to me, checked me out, and debriefed me individually, all within a 2-hour period of one day of my life. And I believe there's others like me, and I need to find them. Please contact me with "I know Dr. John" if you're one of them. In that time, I have destroyed, kamikaze 9 Intel channels. The point of this message is to urge each Intel channel to understand whether you're getting your intel from a government source or third party through Mel K. And no, I shouldn't say Mel K, because she is way deep on the inside. But if you're a third party intel channel and your connections are 10 guys connections, I want you to understand that at this point, a huge amount of the intel that you're getting is either China created or CIA created. What we're in the middle of right now, to make things very clear, is 2 powerful sources fighting over control of our nation. It's China versus the cabal. And they're both using the same techniques to hijack our country and destroy our Constitution. And that is through bribery. That's all you need to know. General Flynn explained to us early in the year, and I don't care what you think about General Flynn, and I want you to understand that it's all bullshit, and it's designed to keep you and your audience in the same fucking trance that every blue-pilled asshole that watches CNN is in. That is exactly what's going on. The intel community is a exact replication of MSNBC and CNN for Republicans, for Trumpers. Intel ended when General Flynn said, "Here's the proof that your country and your Constitution is under attack. Go be digital soldiers." And what happened? We sat here and masturbated to our own fear porn, to what is the equivalent of the National Enquirer. So I am urging every Intel channel and Intel viewer to subscribe and hit the bell, because on this channel, we are not doing Intel. We are doing missions. We are destroying fake Intel channels from Pakistan that are collecting shitloads of money off of replaying shit that Dr. Charlie Ward said back in 2017. Because that shit is very dangerous to people who are waking up. So first, we need to protect the babies that are now waking up into the real world. And we will continue to do that along with FCC.gov. So the toughest job you're going to be required to do is spend 8 minutes on a website that has a phone number next to 8 different questions in case you don't understand the question. And you call that phone number, and a very nice person explains and tells you everything what to do. It is so simple that a retarded chimpanzee can do it. Seriously. Intel is fucking over. It doesn't matter if JFK is related to Jesus fucking Christ. That is the CIA op. That is China influencing your fucking brain. Just like CNN, just like MSNBC. That is what we have seen every single day since General Flynn has said, go to war. This channel is for fucking warriors. This channel is not for Intel people. So unsubscribe if you're looking for the next masturbation fear porn to jack off to. I'm not saying that every Intel channel is bad. I'm not saying that Michael Penny is a black hat. He could be, but he is absolutely positively influenced by the black hats. And all they have to do, like Dr. John taught me, is give you a little bit of really hot information that's absolutely fucking true. And after that, everything they feed you is half true or complete bullshit. But it is to serve their narrative. And that is what Michael Penny is doing. And that is what every Intel channel is unintentionally doing. We don't have 1 fucking second to waste. The clock ran out a long fucking time ago. The chances of us not already being on the slippery slope that Australia is in is 100 to fucking 1. I'd rather be dead than not have my liberties. Which one's scarier to you? To live without freedom? That's hell for Americans. I mean, that's the the grayest sky day you'll have in China. Not so bad to them, but to us that would be torture. So I'm urging everyone in the audience tonight to do one thing. That is to share this video with every other Intel channel that you watch. Find their email. They got to have a way to be connected. I don't care how small they are. I don't care how big they are. Every Intel channel needs to get on this and turn into an army of their own. If they have 56 fucking subscribers, you could do serious damage because we already proved that. We took down one of the Pakistani channels that were reposting, and they were a sly one because the shit they were posting, most of it was pretty new. But either way, there's an agenda that they have that is contradictory to the one that we have. Whether they're replaying something that you haven't heard before, no matter how hot and juicy it is, the hotter and juicier it is, the more CIA and Chinese it is. Just like General Flynn and Linwood and Sidney Powell. I was sitting there listening to, I don't know which one of the two podcasts that I listened to that it was. And this guy was, Sidney Powell was hitting on me and she was so drunk. And everybody there at the party saw her trying to get me in bed. The guy said, get me in bed 3 times. That guy's CIA or Chinese. It doesn't matter. Because they're pulling apart the movement now. See, now that they have your undivided fucking attention, now they're pulling it apart. So what do? Let's rewind to the last time somebody in charge said, stop, quit with the fucking Q shit and be an army. That's exactly what General Flynn said. So that's the last page in the book of Intel. Way back in fucking February or March. From that day forward, it should have been an attack on the mainstream media, which is what this channel is about. We are going to go after every single local network because there are laws. They might have taken a shitload of money, but the laws that cover the sins that they're committing against our Constitution are fucking horrendous laws. The punishments are extremely large. These people could spend their lives in jail for high treason just thanks to Bill, what was it, 39408 or 40, the bill I had the number memorized for so long. Were Donald Trump. It was September 2018. Then the other bill for the child abduction laws was in December of the same year. My point is that if we throw enough shit in the fan, imagine Monday morning you're an FCC.gov investigator, okay? So you wake up and you're in your email. You usually get on Monday morning, you got 15 to 30 cases you got to cover. Maybe on Tuesday, you got 8 cases, which means you got to read this complaint. You got to figure, do I send this to a different department? I'm explaining what they explained to me. I've been on the phone with these people for years, literally asking questions, having them go through the process with me on the phone. That's how friendly they are. Why? Because all their department does is collect funds. They find giant corporations money and take it into the government, which is exactly what the government is doing to everyone, doing to us. That now they've got it down to the people, where if we spend more than $28 a day, they get to look at our bank statements. And that was in the Build Back Better deal, which is Build Back Better is a Charles Schwab's plan for us. So we and now I got off track. Jeez, I'm sorry. So regardless of the bullshit that we're swallowing, as far as the intel goes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what General Flynn said about Sidney Powell, or they said about them. It is them destroying us. They're doing it. And every time a big juicy story comes out, you know that there's something bad happening on the other side simultaneously. Something that they don't want us to look at. They're diverting our fucking attention. So I'm asking you, the first mission is to share this video with other intel channels. Okay. And here's the beautiful thing about this channel. We're fucking bulletproof. We can't get any strikes here. We can't, because we're not intel. I put out a real simple mission. I give you a link and you go complete the mission. And if they're FCC.gov missions, I'll do a video. There's certain subjects that pop up in the news or pop up in intel. And we know there are things that we could verify are true that the news won't talk about. We can make complaints about those. That's a distortion of news. The FCC defines the distortion of news, the most heinous crime you can commit against the American people. And they have a form you could fill out on the web in case you see that happen. The intel will be on my other 2 channels. And those channels, oh no, Allison Intel Land, 2 words, Intel Land. There were 2 Allison Intel Lands. First one got taken down. Then I lost 8,000, 7,000 subscribers. So I renamed it the same thing, hoping they'd find their way home. And they haven't, and that's okay. We don't need to be big. We've already proven that with 53 people or less than 100 people, probably 40 people, we could take down a fake intel channel, and we will continue to do it. We don't go to bed feeling shitty on this channel. We go to bed knowing victories are happening because of our thumbs. Because we moved our little thumbs, we have completed a victory and taken down a channel that was posting 8 videos a day. 8 videos every day, live streams. After they were done being live streams, there's 30 fucking commercials in it. An hour long, a commercial every 3.5 minutes. We took them down. The baby intel people, the people waking up won't go there. We saved our young, new, awoken brains. Patriots. So go to bed knowing that you completed a victory tonight. Go to bed knowing that mission is accomplished. And here's the point. That's where I got lost with FCC. On Tuesday morning, they got 8. Wednesday morning, they've got 106 fucking cases. Why? Because the Rebel Republic decided that they were going to complain because the news never mentioned that it has been clearly proven that Adam Schiff and his fucking dossier is bullshit. So if on the day that information came out, we had an FCC.gov uh, attack or whatever you want to, or mission, and we even put 48 complaints in, and they got 6 people on duty. When we fill up their inbox, they get pissed. There's going to be fines. We could, and what happens is they open up the complaint, they send the complaint to the local news station, or they give it to a different department depending on the complaint, and then those people have to respond in writing to you. And then you go into your account on fcc.org and you go through all your list of all of your complaints and look at that one and go, oh shit. Oh, they said they're sorry, that they'll reinstate. Oh, they'll re-report that story and straighten out. I did that to a local news station. I fucked their shit up. Then I called the lady and I told her, I said, you know what, lady? I know what you're doing. I know what your network's doing. And don't think when you go to bed tonight that when this is all over, that you're going to be free, that you will walk free, because you're committing treason against our country. And that's a big deal. And then she hung up on me. And I was talking to I asked to speak to and got her like at 7:00 in the morning, the news editor. So that's what I want you to go to bed with. That's why I make those phone calls. So you guys watch me head fuck these politicians and black hats. So you feel good. Tonight, go to bed knowing, especially if you were one of the people that took part in that mission, go to bed knowing that we kicked ass, and share this video. Congratulations, Redheaded Step family. I christen thee the Rebel Republic.